Let's make sure that you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know. All right. This is not the card of the day that we got. Let me know that you can hear me, please. Okay. Thank you, Grace Gilbert. Our card of the day is the Ace of Swords. And that means Excalibur is doing her magic. And it means works of justice. All right. You can hear me fine. I think it might have just be certain names that get me in trouble. I think I've been targeted for a while, but we will see. All right, here's Excalibur. There she is, card of the day. The Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky every single day, every morning, rain or shine, sick or fine. We're always fine, right? Anyway, if you see me on any of those platforms, hit the like button. Hit the like button here, subscribe, support our community. It doesn't cost anything. I don't get paid for card of the day. It's just, I've been doing it since a little bit before 2011. So it's been a long time and I love it. All right. And it's very helpful to people. It's very helpful to me. And I like to share because sharing is caring, right? Share bear, like Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. All right, my goodness. What the hell? What the hell? Levitt the liar, man. I think she set a new world record. I think she actually spoke as loud as she could possibly speak and told as many lies as she could possibly tell without inhaling. I really honestly believe she set a record. Woo, Freddie and Patricia are in the house. Great to see you guys. All right, 2, 3 quick things. Classes are full. Thank you so much for registering. I'll probably do another one. I'll do another tarot class, maybe possibly later in the year. And I'm looking forward to it. And I have readings available beginning the first week of April. You can go to the wayofpositivechange.com and just scroll down, hey, Beth Cat, to book an appointment. And I'd like very much to meet you, and it would be an honor to read for you. All right. Now, I have been reading for several of you that are saying, you really feel that this administration is not being forthright in the number of wounded soldiers or unalived soldiers. So let's begin there. I'm also going to ask about the Save America Act that Levitt was lying about. Oh my gosh, I have never. She has to be the best. I thought Sarah Huckabee was the best, but this one just doesn't even. She's better. She's better at lying. Okay. Wow. She's amazing. All right. Thank you for. I just started. Thank you for the time adjustment. Getting ready for my trip. Probably going to change the Tuesday lives to later in the afternoon anyway, for spring and summer. Okay, so let's just look and see. They're saying 140, 150. Levitt wouldn't confirm nor deny how many soldiers have been wounded or have been unalived. So let's just see if they're being, if they're liar pants on fire. Hey, good karma. Thank you for everybody that left a good question on the community page. All right, well, what does that mean? When we get the magician front and center, it means we're communicating, right? The magician is known for communicating, salesmanship, positive affirmations or affirmations, whether they're positive or not. But this can also be manipulating. Let's see what it's crossed by. There you go. So this means they're not telling the truth, that they're whipping stuff up, right? This is also, Mercury, Gemini, associated with those. Here's another wand. They're afraid to tell the truth. Okay, so if I lose my volume, please let me know right away, okay? They are the stars. Our military are the stars. They're also our children and our children's children. Fortunately, we already know, okay? So we already know. We know the answer to this question. Queen of Cups, she sees the families will tell the truth. And here are our soldiers. So I don't think that we're going to know the truth about this for quite some time. I will ask if we get an update on the correct number, because there's travel involved with this, of course. And these three let me know that they're not telling the truth. All right, let's see, will we get the truth anytime soon on how many are actually wounded or unalived, our beloved? That it's under wraps, and I feel like the families, that was the mom and dad card, the emperor and the empress, will be letting us know. I think they're going to let us know. They're going to use the excuse of it's hard to tell because the number of troops is in fractions here and there. But we're going to know. And this is the card of Taurus. But they're all over with these numbers. They're going to continue to try to deflect and say we really don't know. But because it's overseas, it's easier to hide the truth. The families and the loved ones and the karmic situations, they will tell more overseas. But we're not going to get the whole truth. We are not going to be told the truth, and we're not going to know the whole truth. And I thought we'd get an answer about, we'll figure out more of this soon, but this looks like it just is a never-ending lie machine. So unfortunately, I feel like the numbers will go up and down. The families will keep us surprised. So tune into that. It's going to be important to just get rid of the mainstream media and listen to people who want to inform us of the truth. All right. I did see in our last reading that there would be places of worship like synagogues or temples or things like that would suffer. And I just heard that there was a possible problem in a synagogue. So we'll stay tuned to that, unfortunately, for sleeper cells. And there was also the problem with Mondami's residence. That was incredible. Are there going to be more sleeper cell issues? In the United States? Are we in danger? And then we're going to look at the economy and supply chain, because that was, if you asked about that. So there are, yes, so this is a yes. Things that we're not aware of. Places that we go. The bully that's been paid and the bully that wants power. Yeah, so same place, same card. Oop, that one wants to come out too. Yes, and we will hear about them. It could be 4 places. Also, I'm taking this as a false flag. I know Libby was talking about that, and Victoria from class was texting about that. And then the girls on IHIP were speaking about it. And it does look like that is probably going to take place. We're going to take a look at that. I believe that Kevin Loving and I are going to be on live on his channel tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I believe it's 4:30 Eastern tomorrow on Kevin's channel. And we were right about the economy situation. Okay, be strong. Scope things out. Make sure you get all the 411 about where you're going and what you need to know and your safety. Let's take a look at the supply chain. I forget who asked this question, but thank you on the post page. Will the supply chain be interrupted? Will that have a great effect on our economy, our expenses? Thank you, Lisa. Hope you're feeling better. Chica. Okay, yes. So we don't have the power over it. So when Trump tells you he's going to make that happen in the Strait of Hormuz, he's blowing his horn. Okay, but don't panic. Don't worry. So this is delays. Patience, perseverance sees us through. We're all right here. We're all right. There'll be some problems. All right, let's just back that up with one reading on the Strait open soon. I just have to keep track of this. Sorry, I don't know what bothered my sinuses all of a sudden. I was at the young ladies water aerobics class. All us younger ladies. All right. Will the Strait of Hormuz be open soon to get the shipping cargo through the shipping boats? Boy, almost said something there. Get the boats, the big ships, tankers, everything that needs to go through there through. I know people all over the world are furious at the United States. I know that. I'm furious. Okay, there's going to be so many lies and speculation about this. Okay. here's our sort of victory on its side. So they're not going to be able to make this happen right away. This is going to take a lot of government push, talks, speaking with other foreign governments to get this through, big meetings and special buildings. This is tough. It's going to be tough. This is not an easy peasy card, you guys. It will, but it isn't right away. Thank you, Julie McNabb. That's very sweet of you. Okay, so this is tough, but there is success here. It's going to take three countries to work together. It will, but it's a bit tough to negotiate this. It's tough right now, so that's what it shows. Okay, then let's look at the regular United States citizens economy. And we'll be asking good questions tomorrow on Kevin's channel. As well. Thanks so much for posting them. What about the average United States citizens economic outlook? Not the stock market, but the average United States citizens pocketbook. Expense. Budget. How does it look? Well, that's not happy. They're like, what the heck? What in the corporate hell was that? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Work is disrupted. Everything they're working for doesn't seem like it's paying for it. I'm working so hard and I'm getting mad, and they said it was going to get better and it isn't. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Miss Angie. I feel like a pauper. Someone's helping, giving, receiving, sharing. This is good. People taking care of people. Okay, more people taking care of people. It's going to take everybody working together. All right, then we're okay. Now, cups take a while. So it looks like it's difficult right now. Then it goes up a little bit, and I'm not quite sure why, but then there's disappointment again. And I'm not quite sure why that happens. So put a pin in that. Why does that go? Why does it go from ick to better, helping, and then back down again? Because something that they thought was going to be helpful goes kaput? I'm not quite sure. Let me take a look at the stock market. My goodness, I didn't expect to focus so much on money. How's the stock market going to go? Stock market. Up, down, steady. A lot of people have 401ks, so we're asking. I'm asking about stocks. Thank you, Lisa Foster. Okay, so they're trying to control it, but some people are getting out. There's manipulation. So there's some peculiar stuff going on right now. Then it gets better. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out why the economy with Kevin tomorrow on his channel at 4:30. Why does it seem like we're sharing and caring and helping and something that's like maybe a temporary fix, and then something goes kaflooey? All right. Now, all right. So I've got TSA questions. Nicole, Patricia. I wanted to know, Caroline Leavitt was yelling at everyone, telling them emphatically as emphatic as you can be, without inhaling, the Save America Pact must be passed because Donald Trump says 1, 2, 3, 4, all these things. It was just really something. It was incredible. I just couldn't even believe it. All these lies. All right. Save America Pact. Will this pass? Yes or no? Thune says he doesn't have the votes, and he's the Senate minority leader. Well, I don't know. It looks like they're going to try to pass it. Save America. Will this pass successfully? This is about, making sure illegal immigrants don't vote and transgender for all. Oh my God, it's just, I can't even repeat it. It's so bad. Having to produce a couple of forms of ID for voting and married women or single, whatever. Will Trump successfully get the Save America Act passed? Yes, through Congress. Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. Looks like this tells me it goes through one area and not the other, so they have to work on it. Them's fighting. They're infighting in that Congress. They must all be from, I'm not going to say it. I'm just not. I almost said something bad, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's Caroline Leavitt trying to force it through, Oh my goodness gracious. I don't think so. I don't think they can get everybody on this. I don't think Trump can get everybody. This is good. Let's start celebrating this now. There's a problem with this. Now, will they be able to work around it and try to get it on there? Possibly, but that has problems. Now, speaking of voting acts, the Supreme Court has been sitting on issuing a ruling for the Voting Rights Act, and it is about Section 2, voting down Section 2 or supporting it. Will the Supreme Court, this affects Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, to reduce the Democratic House seats. Will the Supreme Court vote to support it, to support Section 2? I think this is, talk about sitting on something. They're sitting and thinking, thinking and sitting. This is about race-based remedies. Will they support Section 2? I have such a problem with Leavitt. I have such a problem with people that just lie like that. And she wears a cross, and for God's sake, she's carrying another soul in her body. She is preggers. She's preggers. I mean, I wouldn't even drink a wine spritzer, let alone tell an abomination of lies, like cannon fire. It was just like, man, I can't. I was impressed. I was impressed. All right. Levitt and Noam lie much easier, much more quickly. Levitt's the best, then Noam, then the blonde one. It looks like they're going to give it some support. I'm not quite sure how they're going to do this. Of course, we know there are several judges on there that want to help. They want to end this once and for all. They don't want to be drawn into this again. Ooh. All right, I have to ask this a different way. Doggone it. Okay, will the Supreme Court, will the conservative majority of the Supreme Court vote to help and support Black and brown voters and districts in Alabama, Louisiana, and Georgia? Will the conservative majority of the Supreme Court vote to support Black and brown voters and their districts in the southern states? Yes or no? Boy, this is tough. Man, the bullies, the extreme right-wing judges are bullying the other judges. It's tough. It's really, really, really difficult. There is change coming to it, so something will be amended or changed. There is something here. One of the dark-haired female judges will make a point that is heard and rally someone to come to her side. Boy, this is going to be in further delay. I don't know how. I don't. This is sort of what happens if they wait. They can't. There's They can't come to a complete tie. I don't like this. It changes. They give in a little bit, but then something doesn't go through the way they wanted to go through, but it changes something. So we're going to have to, Kevin and I will read on that tomorrow. Kevin. I'm going to rephrase. Let me just see if Black and brown voters in Alabama, Louisiana, and Georgia will be happy with the Supreme Court decision when it does get there, because it's delayed somehow. It's been delayed, which made Popak on Midas Touch think that it was going to be positive, but I'm not really getting the positivity here. Okay. The black and brown voters and districts in Alabama, Louisiana, and Georgia be happy with the Supreme Court ruling on the Voting Rights Act. The mockingbirds are building a new nest right by my bedroom window. So I get serenaded. They always serenade every morning anyway. They're worried, but they're hoping the 3 women on the court will help them, and the 4th, Amy Coney Barrett. She does have, I know she's white, but aren't some of her children of other ethnicities because they are adopted, I believe? I think they're okay with some of these changes. Somehow they're going to be okay, but Kevin and I will go over it tomorrow. Mockingbird, I love them so much. You guys, you should have heard them. We actually got rain here Saturday night, and I mean to tell you, I got up really early because this time change, okay, as Lori all turned around. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go listen to Mother Nature sound. I'm going to go out. I just sat on my porch, got my real comfy mattress on my chair out, and I laid there and I listened, and every bird in I don't know how many mile radius was out singing. They were so happy. They were having a bird song party, and I recorded it on my phone so I could send it to my brother, because I was like, I've never heard anything like this. We've been in a drought, so they were having a party, you know. It was the most wonderful thing. All right. Now, Iran has damaged and had success with Russia, with the Houthi, damaging United States radar, targeted and communications infrastructure. They have hit targets in Jordan, Qatar, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia. And these are what we use to get early warning. There are early warning systems so we can destroy them, the missiles. So is Iran, are they having battle success with Russia, with Putin helping them? Because if you listen to, mainstream media, they're telling you, oh yeah, no, everything, we're doing is we're taking them down. They're not, but they are having success. They are definitely having success. And they're looking for more. And they're okay with waiting. They are being helped. And there's the Mother Russia card. They are having success. And this is us beleaguered here. We're not being informed. They are having success, and they're going to have more success, and Russia is going to continue to help them. So this is not good. This is very bad news. And speaking of bad news, I had a big hit when I heard that Zelensky from Ukraine was helping and offered to help, of course, as Libby would call him, the orange twerp, with destroying, intercepting, sending drones to destroy other drones. like they're doing in Ukraine with Russia. So Zelensky was helping us. So what happens? Zelensky goes in, he does a PowerPoint presentation, and guess who? And they say no to him when he first offered this and does the presentation. And then guess who all of a sudden does a startup company? I Eat Paste and Don Jr. Eric and Don Jr. startup company. I am just like, and of course then they pulled Zelensky back in. Okay. So are Eric and Don Jr. going to continue to grift and have success with this drone startup company that they're doing? Yeah, Mr. Sniffy and I Eat Paste, right. Well, they still need help. They're not going to be able to grift to the amount that they thought they could. And they need help and a contract to get this going. And it's something goes on its side here. They're still negotiating. Oh boy. Because people, companies know that they're grifters. Companies know who they are. And Zelensky is so smart. He has not disclosed everything. In that PowerPoint presentation, he did not disclose all of the information. He's still sitting on some of it. And they don't know what it is. There's a missing piece of information and they don't have it. So they're stuck. So they can start to get the money all they want. But they go upside down. Okay, here's another reason to celebrate. Woohoo. Woohoo. All right. Okay, now let's see. So they think that they were successful in stealing Zelensky's plans and his information and his intelligence, and the Ukrainians and all of their warriors and their intelligence, but they are failing, and this is good. They didn't get it all. They don't have it. Okay, Patricia wanted to know, when is DHS going to be paid? Oh my goodness, 1,192. Hit the like button if you guys can. Subscribe if you're new. Help other people find our light worker community so we can help keep each other sane. DHS get paid soon. Hopefully we come to an agreement and then our beautiful people at the airports can get their paychecks. They're not in agreement yet. Oh my gosh, not yet. How on earth? I guess somehow when Trump talked to Putin, he told them something about, I don't know how. Thank you, BOD321. That's very kind of you. Thank you. To not let it go through. Oh my God, this is full of lies and deceit and hurting other people. I don't get don't pay them so that there can be a false flag or some sort of a problem. This is really bad. For all of us that are traveling, I don't like this. Man, Putin is really messing with Trump. He really, really is. He's telling them, give me more money, get rid of the sanctions, give me more money, and hand Ukraine over to me, or I am outing you. I'm gonna keep saying it. And like Becca says from House of Lenormand, I will die on that hill, but I'm not dying right now. But Putin, that is Putin's threat. Oh, they're talking about the drones now with I Eat Paste and Snippy. All right. Are there going to be sleeper cell problems, attacks with our travel here in the United States on planes, on our U.S. planes in the United States destinations? And maybe tomorrow we'll ask with Kevin about other places, but will there be sleeper cell attacks, or our planes, our United States planes in our airspace? Are they in trouble? I mean, government has to move on this. They have to get together and come together to make these decisions, and they're not doing it. So I'm going to say there's all this surveillance, and there's a female that slips through. They're working a plan right now. I feel like we're okay, though. So anything, I feel like it gets caught. It gets taken care of, is what I'm hearing. Taken care of. Okay, so I feel better. I feel better about that, but that's scary. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask, if you haven't seen, and thank you, Victoria, for sending me that video that iHip girls did, Pumps and the other lady, about the sleepers. About the false flag. So is Trump going to make a problem, fund an assault, an ATTACK on the United States so he can control the midterm elections? Will Trump create a false flag to control the elections? And I fully believe that the reason he sent Tulsi Gabbard and the FBI to Fulton County, and now Arizona, and where the counts, Maricopa County, I fully believe that he is sending people there and still claiming that the election was stolen, and create some sort of distraction and investigation, because I feel deep in my heart that they know what they did with Elon Musk is coming into play very soon. And they're just preemptively striking with this so that they can say, well, you did it first, or you know how this goes. You know how this goes. This is a foolish plot that he has, and he may not be able to execute it because he doesn't do well. But he is planning it. I think the CIA and the past CIA, I even think like people like Fiona Hill, I think they all know, you know. I'm fairly certain that they're all aware of what he's doing. This will be foiled, but he is planning it. Complete control. I feel like he has a medical event. Let's see if Trump will be successful. There are other people that will try to continue it. Will Trump be successful with a false flag event? Will Trump be successful with a false flag event? Staging, causing. Will he be successful? That's the negative side of the Queen of Swords. You do not ever want to be in contact with the negative side of the Queen of Swords because she will cut your brakes. She will do it. Will Trump be successful? Planning and executing a false flag event here in the US. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, good. Okay. All right, there she is. So I don't think so. Because he doesn't get his wish. And this is what he face plants. It's overreach. And I think the other people are well aware and have all the facts. Okay. I'm going to have to go back out on the porch and listen to the mockingbird. Like, this is some heavy stuff going on. All right. I wanted to ask this important question. Okay, Nicole R., Gulf Coast, Texas. She lives in Gulf Coast, Texas. Welcome, Gulf Coast sister. In a city of 320,000, they're facing an impending water crisis because of the Tesla battery plant and other refineries. What will be the outcome of this water crisis in Texas? Will it be really bad or they get through this water crisis? They're gonna need to do desalination. Salinization. I can't say that word. I can't say it. Salinization. They're gonna have to desalid the water. I've tried to say it. I can't say it. You guys made fun of me so many times before when I tried to say it. Okay. They're going to desalid the water. Okay. Gulf Coast, Texas, city 320,000 facing impending water crisis from the Tesla battery plant and the refineries. How bad is it going to get? Well, they've waited too damn long to do anything about it in a timely fashion, which is what they needed to do. They have spoken about it. Of course, it's going to be women that get together that make this happen. There was one project that was abandoned, and they may tell Tesla, they may have to go. Somebody may have to leave that area because of all the problems they're creating. Let's hope and pray it is the Doge dude. This is Mother Nature's critters. We came up with that last time. And then right after we did, what are we supposed to know from our angels and guides? The mockingbird started building that nest right outside my bedroom window. Okay. They're coming up with a plan. This is a Democratic leader coming up with a plan in Texas. Oh, that reminds me. I need to read on Talarico for you guys. The government is going to say, okay, this is too big. This is taxing. It's too big, and you have to go, or you have to find another way or something. This hits the wall. So they're going to have to make a ruling to end this and get a new beginning here with the water. So will the Texas residents in Nicole's City get help? Will they get help? You can spell out that word, desalinate. I don't think I'll be able to. I might. I could practice it. Thank you for spelling it out. There's some words I just can't. I used to stutter when I was little, so if I'm hungry or tired, forget it. Okay. They're going to get help. Okay. They're not going to allow those places to continue to do that and take. There's going to be a big old fight over this. Big fight. Big ruling parties. And then they're going to work on a solution. It's going to be a big fight. There's probably going to be a small crisis and then a giant fight. But they'll bring water in. You're going to be okay. All right. What is the true, remember we said we were going to read on Talarico, because a lot of you guys are saying, oh, he's a false prophet, or he's whatever, he's so bad. But let's go ahead and see, what is the true moral character of James Talarico? Let's ring the bell for him. Queen of Cups. I've been reading for you guys, and not enough of you are drinking water. And then I have to remind you, what happens to a plant if it doesn't have water? It dies. So what happens to you if you do not drink water? Your organs get in a fight. You got to make cells. You have to make blood. You got to. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. What is the true moral character, James Talarico? The people in Texas will get water. We did not have water here. When we took a direct hit from Hurricane Ian, we did not have water here for 2 weeks. You couldn't flush the toilet. You couldn't take a bath. We could, but we had to get water out of the canals and stuff. You know what I'm saying. TMI. They brought water in for us. Okay. All right. He's going to catch some flack about where he previously, there's maybe somebody that wasn't so great that may have contributed to his campaign, but he'll fix this somehow. He does pray. And he does think. And he makes up, goals He does plan, thinks of his goals. He wants to try to do the right thing. He has studied. He has worked and studied when others have played and goofed around. So he's earned the place where he is. He's being slandered. He doesn't like it. He will have a problem with big corporate people. Ooh, there's a problem. He's going to get real mad about something. Somebody tries to make a huge problem for him really fast. But he's trying to balance things out. Does somebody put something in his cup? This looks like I drink something that's poisoned, or I drink, someone drugs me and then talks about me. If you guys get this lineup and you get the 5 of Swords next to it, you know there's somebody doing that. Let's see if he's going to have a big, I didn't expect this. Is someone trying to hurt him on purpose? Is someone going to drug him, or is there a drinking thing or a drugging thing or a big PR problem coming out for James Talarico? You know who is going to face that problem is Heg's Breath. Keg's Breath is seeing another female. He is, they're trying to start rumors about him on Talarico. And they don't like it because he's religious, or they don't like the way he's doing things, or he's not following the rules. Boy, I wonder if they drug him and get him into the, do like Kushner's father did to his brother. You know, Jared Kushner's dad had his brother, who was going to testify against him, placed in a precarious position with a female after they'd given him something. Woo! Yep, they're going to try to do it. They're going to do it. And it's going to be against the church, and it's going to be possibly scandalous and sexual. So there's something coming out about Talarico. But I didn't get the moon card. I didn't get the Bill Barr card, like he's, nefarious or lying, or I didn't get the 7 of Swords for him. I got it for other people trying to hurt him. So, just send a prayer up for him that if he's truly a good guy, that he's protected. That would be very helpful. All right. I just want to take a look at something coming out about, 58 minutes. Elon Musk. Are we getting any more? Can we please have something on Musk so we can... What's going on with Elon Musk? Are we going to get something about how he rigged the numbers? Please, come on. Are we getting something soon? Elon Musk rigging the numbers? Maybe I need to redo the title. Elon Musk rigging the... Oop. Overreach. So I think so. I get something, some sort of indication, some truth, some revelation, revelatory news. Sticking with the devil. Someone's not quite reporting it yet. Someone took a gamble. This could be the poly market thing. This could be double dealing. double dipping, gambling. This is the perfect gambling combo. Okay, we already know the answer to this, so that's going to happen. Somebody risks money, or someone that loses money or lost money is going to out this. Yep, here they come. Yep, here's this. They're waiting for the most opportune moment. It's like another bet fails, and then boom. So there it is. And here is the informant, the page with the information, and then they give it all. And I'm telling you, I feel like the Biden-Harris camp already knows this. I'm getting a 7. So I'm going to mark this in the comments. 7 days, 7 weeks, something is coming. This is all cups, so it isn't really fast like swords or wands, but we're not very far. It's not right this second, but it isn't very far. They're sitting on it still, but it's coming out. And that's why Trump is doing this Maricopa County and Fulton County chaos. Good Lord. All right. Elon Musk, 7. Man, I hope it's not 7 months. It's got to be much more soon than that, because Trump does, his time is up. It's up. Okay. All right. Trump's health, and then a reading for you and me. Trump's health. It's almost like with that polymarket thing, that they knew what Musk was going to do and they bet, but they didn't get paid because they shorted the bet money. You know, like the thief thieved them even in the betting. Or one thief off the thief. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's having problems in his mind, still leg problems. He's very concerned that somebody in the family, the orange twerp, is very concerned that someone in his family, a male, I think, has said something, has given up the goods. Whoop! They're going to say, this a lie. Ooh. Good. Maybe they'll retract it if they get paid. Why not? Okay. He's losing. He's not doing very well with his memory. So it's really, this is mostly mind stuff here. But here's more information about it. I feel like there's another test here. This is swords, and the hermit usually doesn't take very long, so we should hear something. We'll ask more with Kevin tomorrow, but let's do a reading for you and me. Pray that the thieves out-thieve each other. Right? We're asking for the most benevolent outcome and benevolent prayers. We ask any and all beings to aid, assist, and help supply Donald Truth to tell the truth on himself, and for the thieves to out-thieve each other. And we give thanks in advance. And that's how you do it. All right. So let's have a word. Let's get a message from our guides and angels. Watch Mother Nature's critters. That was what we received Friday. What's our message today? Okay. Simplify your goals. List your top 3 goals. That's what I'm always saying about our vision boards. Go for the gradient goals. What are your top 3 goals? What's your short-term goal for this month? What's your short-term goal for April? What's your short-term goal for May? Or what's your short-term goal for this week or for today? Right? You can do your vision board, you can revamp it every week. Do not worry. Do not worry. And if you want to travel, go ahead and make your plans. We are being lied to. Analyze the facts. Take good care of your health. And always be willing to look into Mother Nature's herbal formulas, any of the natural herbs, aromatherapies, naturopathic medicine. Get up and move. All right? Hear the call. Get up and move your body. Get outside. Mother Nature is healing. It's like impossible to be upset or icky when you're outside because everything's alive. Right? If you stay inside, the only thing that's alive is you, unless you got some plants or some animals. But outside, everything is alive and you can hear it. You just have to listen. Yeah, start something new. Get with your friends. Go outside, play, party. Do something nice for your inner beauty and your outer beauty. This is getting your hairs did, getting a new blouse, looking extra sexy, right? Because this is the Aleister Crowley lust card. And this is beautification, you know, like the Cowardly Lion on Wizard of Oz. Get your hairs did. Go with your girlfriends. Go out. Somebody gets lucky. I'm just saying. Get your flirt on. And be happy because happiness is immensely attractive. All right. Do something nice for yourself. Your hair, clothes, your body. Move your body. When you work out, you do your yoga, you do your young ladies water aerobics. You feel even better. All right, you guys, much love to you. Thank you for the super chats. Lisa Foster, you are bomb diggity, but you know, you already know that. And our other angels, Lucky Girl, T-Barb. All right, Square Peg, everybody. Much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Kevin Love and Vibrations, I believe. We haven't completely confirmed everything, but I think we're on for 4:30 tomorrow on his channel, Eastern. All right. All right. Do something beautiful. Beautify yourself. Bye.